Hey, welcome to another video with this guy. Today I'm taking a look at the Joyo Ultimate Drive. Looks like this, and here's a picture so that you get a better look. I recently thought I'd take a look at some budget pedals on eBay and buy something and review it, and Joyo was the first thing that came up. I think it was somewhere between 20 and 25 euros, so that's like $25 to $28, which is nothing for a pedal. So does it sound any good? Well, stick around and we'll take a look. So, the Joyo Ultimate Drive. First things first, let's check the build quality. It looks quite nice actually. Aluminium casing seems like, and the knobs feel like they're proper, like they won't break instantly, as does the switch. It has a gain, a level and tone control, and of course an on-off switch, and a high and low selector so you can get more gain or less gain. The great thing when I unboxed the pedal was that it came in this kind of a box that only says pedal. Nothing else. Then there's a sticker glued to it which says the following. This is great stuff. It is intermediate between distortion and overdrive, different from the normal diode clipping circuit. It could create more active redundancy and effects of electron tube amplifier and complex harmonic spacious sound. So that's all great. Now we know what it does. I have no idea based on that description what it does. It could have just said blah 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 and it would give me about as much information. Hey, hooray for Google Translates. So let's get on to the actual playing bit. Okay, so what I'm using for this video is my trusty Yngwie Strat. I'm using this because it's kind of a stock guitar, so you have a reference point. It's nothing weird, nothing custom built or anything like that. I'm going into a Marshall 1987X, going into a Marshall cabinet with greenbacks, and I have it mic'd with an AKG C414. I also have a fractal audio in the effects loop for some delay. And here's what it sounds without. Here's what it sounds without. What it sounds like without the pedal. Certainly sounds like it's out of tune. Okay, so now it should be in tune. Yay, hooray for professional preparation. Yeah, so this is what it sounds like again, this time in tune. Now, as you can hear, it's not entirely clean, the amp. It never really is. You have to dial back on the volume from the guitar a bit to get it to clean up. But you'll get a good idea of what this pedal does. First off, let's start with the pedal in the low position and with everything set to 12 o'clock. Now straight off, I'm not liking this. It's muddy and not very nice, not to my ear at least. I'll tweak things a bit. I'll set the tone knob to 3 o'clock and put a bit more gain on as well. Set that to 3 o'clock as well. Alright, so what does it sound like now? Getting better, but still not quite. It's a bit honky or it's a bit muddy and It's not really my kind of thing. You might like it though, I hope you do. I'll put everything on full now to see what that sounds like. Okay, so I have level, drive and tone up full. Now let's hope for the best. Yeah, it's not entirely my cup of tea. Here's something from a previous video where I have the kind of sound that I'm after, just so you have a reference point. Anyway, I'm going to try it with the switch turned from low to high, so that was low, and now I'm going to turn it on to high. Back everything off to 12 o'clock again and see what happens. And here's the difference if I take it back to low. Okay, so there's a clear difference there. We're going to take it back to high and put the gain on 3 o'clock and the tone on 3 o'clock as well. Alright, so now it's set to high and tone and gain on 3 o'clock. Sounds more like a distortion than an overdrive, to my ear at least. It's kind of a bit fuzzy as well. It is warm, but it's also a bit muddy, and it's not silky sweet or anything like that. I'll put the level and everything on full and see what that sounds like, because hey, more is more. Yeah, well, definitely not my cup of tea, but on the other hand, it's only 25 euros, roughly. I think you can find even cheaper ones second-hand if you look around. And even though it's not my cup of tea, it might be your cup of tea, but definitely not something that I would play. Yeah, that's basically all I have for you today. If you like this video, please press like, please share with everyone around you, please comment, tell me what you thought. If you're more into this kind of sound, then please let me know. And please feel free to support me on Patreon, because I actually buy the gear that I review, and your support on Patreon helps me review more of this gear. There will be a link below where you can buy the pedal if you want, and I will get an affiliate commission on that, but take my advice, don't look for something else. But if you did like it, well, then you can do that as well. But yeah, I hope to see you in another video, and I'll give you a bit more with the Joyo on full, because hey, that's the way everything's supposed to be, maxed out. Now, it's Elmo out. Goodbye! I can't do any more with that. See you. Bye.